One of our 4-Hers, she's the second year 4-Hers, Brianna Sells. She's coming from a family with cattle background. Her father is really involved with her in the project, and it's one of the big things that I like. They get really committed with each other, and it's a great opportunity to parents to interact with the kids. And I have a son. My son is now 11, and sometimes we need to find the right venue to interact with them. Their life is so full of sports and activities and so on. So raising a project really tied you back to your child. And that's what I like to everybody to remember. The project is just a good way to interact with your kids, regardless of the project that might be, right. Chickens or cattle. In her case, is a cattle family, so it's a lot easier for them to work with a cattle project.
Well, Brianna, good morning once again.
Good morning.
Hi. You are going to be showing at the NETLA show. Mm-hmm. And if you will tell us, come close to your microphone there and tell us about your project.
I got a steer. He's a Brayford steer. He's got a Angus dad, and his mom is a Hereford Brammer mix. And I named him General Lee.
General Lee, okay.
He's not that big as last year, but he's up there.
Okay, so you showed last year, you showed a steer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and how did you do?
I had a really big steer, and I don't think that's what they were looking for, but I still did good.
Okay. And so, as Mario was explaining, as you start out and go along, you start to have an eye for how to choose a project animal.
Yeah.
So, were you part of selecting this one?
Mm-hmm. We chose another steer first, but he was kind of hard to halter break, and we had to go back on our second choice.
Okay. And so what is this? This one is General Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We will look for him at the show and hopefully the sale. Yeah. February the 26th, 27th, and 28th, I believe, are the dates.
That is correct.
Okay.
The last week in February.
And I want to ask Brianna, have you gone to any shows beyond county shows?
No.
Not yet?
Not
okay.
yet.
Do you think you want to do that in the future?
Yeah.
Good. Well, you have pretty much of a school career ahead of you. What grade are you in?
I'm in 8th grade.
Okay. So you're the perfect age to make a really good start.
Absolutely. And, a lot of these projects stay in the county. I was during the week with other exhibitors that make it forward, and the competition gets different. When you're looking at a major show, you see older kids with deeper budgets, deeper projects, and that makes an impact. When you're looking into a statewide show.
Sure.
We have great exhibitors that go only to major shows in swine and cattle. So there's families who do this for a living in a way, and the kids are going to be showing in major shows if they select to do so.
Let me ask you something else, Brianna. Are you involved in a 4-H club?
Yeah, I'm in the Star Club.
The Stars?
Or Infinity 4-H.
Okay.
That's our new club. It's actually meeting at the extension office.
Infinity 4-H.
It's called Infinity 4-H, yeah.
Okay. So, well, the 4-Hers, we can talk about those solely if you like to, who have animal projects, but 4-Hers do all kinds of things. Is there other stuff in 4-H that you've been interested in too?
Well, I haven't really had a chance to kind of look around and try something else out.
And animal projects are not for everybody, but 4-H is just about for everybody.
It is, and actually we have some exhibitors very young age just coming out of our 4-H Pause show. That is actually a club that is actually at elementary school. Okay. We have a club that has activities in there. They're doing a garden now. They're working in they call it the Discovery Garden, but they're also showing poultry. So it's one way that they can, like I said, they can bring the project home and they can have that activity going on with them and then show in our county show and participate that way. But it is important to remember that it's not a competition between clubs. A lot of people get a little caught up on that if you're showing one way or another. It's really a competition with themselves. It's a project that is going to make them better, just like Brianna. She's with us today, interacting with the rest of the community. Her mother came in here, and we're talking about her project as a way, as a method to develop youth. And that's the main objective of 4-H is develop kids through any discipline that they can see it fit. And sometimes it's public speaking, sometimes it's a project, sometimes it's gardening. We have kids that never have a livestock project. We just came from Tyler. We're developing a shooting sport club. And it was a father and a young 14-year-old member that is going to be our new assistant coach. You see, this particular member, he never showed an animal. He's a welder kind of guy. So he likes the competition with shooting sports, and he became our youngest in the district, our youngest assistant coach.
And this is a shooting sport?
That's right. He got certified for shotgun on the strap and skid. So
wow,
that's something that, the families out there, they might see something that they like to do. His dad came with him because he likes to do that activity too. He's a mechanic. So together they're going to start competing and taking other kids with them. So it's a community project. You come together with family, you met other families doing the same thing that you like to do, and then you guide those kiddos throughout the process and, develop that bond with their community.